channel. I'm Jessica with Home Sweet Farmhouse, and in this video, I'm going to cover the 10 things that you can go through your house today and get rid of. All right, guys, clutter in our house is a problem. It's not only like a physical problem that it is invading our space, it's taking up valuable real estate in our homes, but it's also causing us a lot of mental stress as well. And we don't often realize this, but it really is. It can cause so much stress in our lives. And one of the things I like to say, or I got this actually from the Minimal Mom, who I absolutely love her channel here on YouTube. I'm starting to think about all of the things in my home as inventory now, right? And if there's something sitting down on the counter, you know, our brains can't scan by and scan what's on the desktop, what's on the counter, what's on the table, and just say, oh, okay, cool. They actually inventory every single thing that is there, and your brain is going, that shouldn't be there, that shouldn't be there, that's a bill I have to pay, right? So when our brains have to work this hard constantly because there is so much stuff in our house, it's tiring, it's exhausting, and it's really mentally taxing. So let's just take the next 15 minutes, set a timer, go through your house, and these are going to be the top 10 things for you to get rid of today. It's really going to help get you motivated, get you started, and you're going to feel so much better. Okay, so before I start, really quickly, obviously there are simple things that we all know to declutter, like old socks, maybe socks that have holes in them, right? Like, let's get rid of those. Maybe old or bad food that's been left in your refrigerator. We all know to get rid of that stuff. But let's talk about some other stuff in your house that may be taking up space that you haven't thought of. So the very first thing on our list is old spices. So obviously, if you find an expiration date and that expiration date has passed, let's go ahead and get rid of them. But another way to tell is to actually open the lid and smell it. If it's no longer fragrant, there's not a good chance it's going to be very tasty either. So let's go ahead and toss it. The second thing that we can do is to get rid of paper clutter. Now this one might take a little bit longer, but it won't take that long to go ahead and gather it all up. I will put a link down below. I have 2 other videos on my channel about paper clutter. First of all, a really quick 5-category system to go through and sort all of your paper clutter so that you know what you need to get rid of, what you need to actually do something on, and what needs to be filed away or scanned. The second one is how to scan all those documents that you may need to keep and put them on the cloud, and a really simple and easy way to do that. So I will put those links in the description down below, so do check those out. But for right now, let's go ahead and gather all the paper clutter in our house and get ready to watch those other videos. The third thing I want you to gather in your home and get rid of are those electronics cords that you have absolutely no idea what they belong to anymore. You have had them in a box or a drawer for years. You have no idea what they belong to. You probably don't even own what they used to belong to. Let's just get rid of them. The fourth thing that you can go ahead and get rid of are all those pens and pencils that are just cluttering up your office, or maybe your junk drawer in your kitchen, because we all have that junk drawer, right? But let's just go through and get rid of all of these old pens and pencils. Maybe some of them don't even work anymore. Some of them are dried out. Some of them are like weird and wonky colors that you couldn't even read if you wrote with it on a piece of paper. So let's go ahead and declutter these and get rid of all of the ones that we're not going to use. Number 5 is old makeup. Ladies, we are all guilty of this. We spend so much money on some of this makeup that we feel horrible if we throw it away before we've used it all. And I get it, I totally get it. But makeup does have an expiration date, and especially if you're not really good about cleaning your brushes. If you're not cleaning your brushes every single day, which, let's be honest, we're not all cleaning our brushes every single day, then there can be contamination, especially in like your palettes and things like that. These things can get contaminated, bacteria can grow, and it can cause us to break out when we use old, outdated products or products that maybe have been contaminated. So let's go through and really, if something is expired, if you haven't used it in 6 months, if you don't plan on using it in the next month or 2, let's just get rid of it. Number 6, product manuals. Guys, why? Oh my goodness. We used to have a drawer full of them, and my husband recently put another one in the drawer, and I'm like, why? All of these manuals are available online. Why are we keeping these product manuals? They are just junking up our home, taking up valuable real estate. let's get rid of them, guys. Another category of items that you can quickly and easily declutter are going to be old towels or blankets or bedding sheets. And guys, I really want to encourage you that when you are going through your towels and bedding and blankets and things like that, put them aside and actually donate them to a local rescue or animal shelter, because you know, these animals that wind up in shelters with no fault of their own, really, you know, just having something as simple as a blanket is going to add a little bit of comfort into their life, especially in a really uncertain time in their lives. So I would highly encourage you, when you're cleaning out your towels, blankets, bedding, all of that, put it aside and donate it to an animal in need. All right, number 8 on my list is scratched pots and pans. So non-stick is still like the most widely purchased type of pot and pan, and we know that everything before, there's you know, I found some conflicting information online. I don't know if it was 2013 or 2015, but everything before then was PFOA, which is known to be a carcinogen, right? So that Teflon that used to be made was really, really horrible for us. And then they switched to something called PTFE. Now these are really, really long words that we have abbreviated because I can't pronounce them, but the PTFE is supposed to like not be a cancer causing agent. I don't know. They've only been using it for what, like 5 years now? So I'm not completely convinced, but I do know that it can cause flu-like symptoms if it's heated too high, at too high of a temperature. So one thing that I really, really do not like doing is using a pot or pan where that Teflon coating or that non-stick coating has been scratched, has been compromised in any way. I know they say that anything made after 2013, 2015, there's conflicting information online, is no longer cancer causing. However, I don't know it. I mean, that's still a chemical, right? Like, I don't want to ingest that in my body. So if it's flaking off into my food, even though they say it's perfectly fine, I don't want it in my body. So I would highly recommend switching to stainless steel pots and pans, but I understand that can be a really big investment. So let's just take this like one pot or one pan at a time, and if it is scratched up, let's go ahead and replace it. Number 9, we're gonna stay in the kitchen for this one, and if we have like really old or duplicate cooking utensils, let's go ahead and declutter that as well, because our cooking utensils drawer can really get overrun really quickly. And number 10, games or puzzles that have missing pieces. Let's be real here, guys. If there is a piece missing from a puzzle, how unsatisfying is that going to be if you sit down to put that puzzle together and it's missing a piece? Or if you're trying to play a game and you're missing a piece, let's just go ahead and ditch these. All right, guys, so let's get to it. Let's work down this list of 10. It's only 10 things. Spend the next 15, 20 minutes. Set a timer on your phone. When you do, take some pictures. Post them on Insta, tag me, and I will repost them in my stories. I want to hear from you. I want to see what you're doing. I want you to get motivated to declutter your home with me. Give this video a big thumbs up if you made it this far. That's the best compliment that you can be giving me right now. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Once you do, the bell will pop up. Click the bell, select all notifications. That way YouTube can notify you every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for being here with me at Home Sweet Farmhouse, and I really appreciate each and every one of you for watching this video, and I will see you in our next video.